Hello, world. It is so crazy to me that we've been lied to for so long about this world and how to navigate through this world. Why is it somebody else got to save us for us to go to this place, which is not even a place, it's a state of mind? How is it that this other person has to baptize us, put us in water? Now we're saved. Now we have a chance to get to this imaginary place. When really heaven and hell is more or less a state of mind. Some things just don't add up. But regardless of everything that we've been taught and everything, do you hear any spiritual teachers talking about praying anymore? Like growing up, you need to put God in your life. You need to talk to God. And ain't nobody showed us how to talk to this source. Just get down there and ask him. Get down there and beg him. Now, it's all about alignment. If I'm energy, everything else is energy, everything is vibrating, giving off a frequency. It's about aligning up to what you want. But here's the kicker. You are aligned to something. You are in tune and attracting something. Maybe just on a low frequency. You're attracting that in your life. But you're in alignment with that. And then when it comes to the good things and the positive aspects of life, the love and abundance, we gotta get into that frequency and tap into that. We just been conditioned so long to be in this low frequency. Either or, we're still in alignment. We either align in alignment here, an alignment there, an alignment here. But that's the only way that we are attracting the things in our life. Because of our alignment. What are we aligned with? And come to find out, it's about vibrations and frequencies. Everything is energy. I know for certain that the religious world it's already going through a collapse. It's like people is leading you on, and then there's some that's saying, wait a minute, man, you can cut my ties off. I ain't doing this no more. You know? This world right now is going through such a big awakening. Like never before. Think 10, 15 years ago. This spiritual journey and these laws was there, but it is so effective now. I mean, everybody, well, a lot, and we're still in a small percentage, like maybe 5 to 7% now of people that's enlightened or willing to turn over a new leaf, and see and know that the grass is green on the other side. But think about it. It's been a long journey with the collective whole. And this is how it plays out. It just takes one person to be aligned with something like, let's take a guy named John. He becomes successful and he grew up in the church and everything like that. And then when it comes to his success, he says, I give it all to God and I prayed and everything. And that could have been the case. But it wasn't that you was praying, it's that you probably was thinking about it, was visualizing yourself. You was probably doing this unconsciously and achieve major goals, milestones in your life. You just didn't know that maybe you was doing it. But I'm here to tell you that the power's in us. There's no need to go outside of us and to say, it's almost like this, like you have the power to have things in your life that you want. You have that power to attract, to align yourself with the things you want, right? Then, if you don't know you have that power, you outsource it in a way. You put it in somebody else's hands or something else and hope that if I just ask or something, then I might achieve it. There is a higher source. And it's baffling to science that this consciousness, this universal brain, is what caused and created a lot of things on this planet. Now, when we think about creation and how life begins and how things live and get old and die, then that's more on entropy. You know, it's not what I want to say. It's not that something is causing it, but the natural flow of life. Like, let me make it make sense. Like, when you're born, you have this energy. And as you get older, you're getting energy and energy is going out. Well, that type of pattern starts to weaken and weaken and weaken and weaken as you get older. But it's entropy. It's not so much as they just gave it the name aging and stuff like that. But I mean, you can still say that, but it's really something more powerful than that. Just, oh, if there's no time existing, why are we aging? You know, it's deeper than that. But what was I thinking about? But yeah, so I mean, we have to get it. We really have to get it that it is alignment. It is alignment to attract the things in life that we want. When it comes to love, abundance, and happiness, that abundance, besides the wealth, besides the material things. It's all about alignment, 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 alignment. Whatever you're vibrating, however you're vibrating, you're going to be in alignment with that. It is strictly, you're attracting in your life what you're in a vibrational match with, what you're aligned with. And if you want to attract different things in your life, you raise your vibration to attract different things in your life. I can't even, yes I can. We ain't saying that. To explain it more better, just to explain it more better, okay. These are a bunch of little tiny lines, you know. So, depending on where you at on this scale, depending on, since we are energy, we give off electromagnetic field of energy, depending on what you, like a magnet, what you're going to attract to. Now, let's cut it in half. And let's say everything in here is low frequency stuff. Then on up here is your high frequency stuff. The good, the positive, the things you want to attract. All that is up here. So you are vibrating, and everything that you're doing, seeing, causes a different vibration in your life. Like if you look at something, you're like, oh my God, that causes a vibration. You look at something and you smile, that causes another vibration. Somebody says something to you, that's good. Oh, thank you. That causes another vibration. Then somebody says something, you're like, what? You got me messed up. That's another So you're always vibrating up and down depending on what you're exposed to, what you're picking up on, what you're looking on. So then you learn how to control your vibration. You stop letting things make you mad. So you kind of stay up here. And then you attracting everything up here without a question of a doubt. It's like a high vibration attract high vibrational stuff. Low vibration attract. And that's just the way it is. It's not so much as praying, and because people done that. And then going to church and just pray. Wait a minute. I cannot be in a low vibration and praying for this good things in life. I gotta raise my vibration to attract these things. Y'all getting it? You need to tap into God. You need to get connected with God. How do I connect with that? It's just not so simple as, oh, let me pray. I'm connected with God, but I'm still worrying and going through all these different emotions about my life. It becomes ineffective. So just know for certain, it is about alignment. You have to raise the vibration to align the things that you want. When it comes to attracting negative things, you don't even have to raise your vibration, because we've been conditioned so long to be on that frequency field to attract. We are like antennas. Think of it like an antenna. Think of it like an antenna coming out of a radio, out of a car. The car vibrates, the car turns on, and then there's this antenna that sticks up out of it somewhere. Where that antenna picks up on different things, different thoughts, talking about a car, but it picks up on different radio stations. It allows things to connect to that car from that antenna. Like the old radios. Remember how you used to have to try to scroll the knob, and then you have to pull the antenna out and you stretch it and you move it to connect to different things? We are vibrational beings that give off a frequency, and depending on the vibration, depending on the frequency. And if we're made of water and electricity, that's where you get electromagnetism from. That's where the electric and water amplifies it. Your frequency. Electromagnetism amplifies the frequency. The water, the electric amplifies a frequency. You remember how they, how back in the day they would, I'm trying to make it make sense. I don't want to go into that, but you know, back in the day when they had like somebody would get executed, they wouldn't just put this thing on and shock them. No, they would literally put a wet sponge or something to intensify, to increase that water and electricity to cook somebody. But I'm saying that water and electricity magnifies. We're 70-75% water. We have all these cells that are vibrating, that's giving off frequencies. So we have the water, we have the electric, and we're amplified like an antenna. We're just like antennas. We are walking antennas, giving out and receiving. We're transmitting energy and receiving energy. And that's just another way to look at us as human beings or spiritual beings on this planet. Everything is energy. When I start looking at things like that, like everything is energy. And if everything's energy on this vast universal web, then I'm connected to everything. Now, my job is to stay in a vibrational match with the things that I want to attract. And then being in a vibrational match from the old conditioning. Think about how long have we been conditioned to think and feel a certain way? 30, 40 years? That's a lot of time to be in the same vibration. So we're hardwired in our brains to these frequencies and feelings. That's why when you want to go through and raise your vibration, be positive, it's so quick to go back to that same frequency. So when it comes to your brain and creating neural pathways and creating new habits, those old connections still there. Your brain just create new connections, but those old connections are there still. So that's why it's easier to like, man, oh, I'm getting so mad. And you can't, because they're there, you know, they're not like, because I'm going into this elevated or good vibration, that they're going away, so I never reconnect with them. No, you can reconnect with it, but the more you start mastering and tuning, you are in control of what you reconnect with, you know. So it is all about alignment. The more you can align yourself for the things that you want in life, the more you're going to easily attract the things you want in life. Hello, world.